Now we again begin with the third stanza, the explanation of the third stanza of the poem The Dolphins. The third stanza reiterates or restates the monotony of the problems of the dolphins, but then it gives voice to the collective of dolphins with we. So now at this stage the dolphins all together talk about all of them, those who are there in that artificial pool. They start adjusting in their habitat. They seem to interact and start to feel for each other. They wish to collectively deal with the situation and try to adapt to it while depending on each other. It teaches the nice lesson of compassion, togetherness, and friendship. The same thing we have in our own life too. Human beings, whichever condition, whichever environmental condition you give to them, whichever habitat you give to them, they start adjusting themselves accordingly. They find a way to help out each other while caught in the tough world. So with dolphins you have the human beings too. They too do, they start helping each other. Nowadays in this pandemic situation, children, we people are practicing the same. We are helping each other to just come out of this tough times. Now line by line the explanation first. And now we are no longer blessed, for the world will not deepen to dream in. The dolphin here says that they are now accepting the fact that they are no longer with luck. The world, that is their world, that is now it is the swimming pool, which is not going to deepen into an ocean all of a sudden. It won't convert itself into an ocean, a place where they used to dream of their happy, free life. Then the other knows, and out of love reflects me for myself. So here comes the line, portrays a wonderful understanding of empathy between these dolphins, something we readers must learn from. The dolphin says that the other dolphin knows its feelings. Despite being in the miserable situation itself, the other dolphin reflects the dolphin for who it is. This is because of the love for each other. So children, the same thing all together, when we live together, when we suddenly we remember that yes, we are all surrounded by so many people, so many are attached to us, we are related to them. So then we start accepting, and then we start that feeling of compassion and empathy, it just grows inside us. And this is, they start helping each other despite the miserable condition, despite all those adversity. Children, we people start loving each other and helping each other. It teaches us, that is the readers, the importance of mutual understanding and the strength it gives us in times of adversity. Children, the same thing goes with the human beings. The dolphin is too sad now with this new life. Even when it sees a silver skin flash by, it simply reminds itself of free, huge ocean somewhere else. Now the dolphin, he is seeing his own reflection on at the border or the side of the pool. If it is all the glass pool, children, it sees its own reflection, and that silver skin, it just flashes, and the dolphin, he feels too sad. He starts remembering again the huge ocean, which is somewhere else. Here silver skin means dolphins swimming around in the tank, and there are other dolphins too. Now here the poet has used the figure of speech, the simile, which paints a visual description of how dolphins are aware of their existence in a collective, that is their group, that shoal. In that shoal, they are aware of all their existence. They are aware of each other. Not just that, it shows how astutely aware dolphins are of their bodily knowledge. So it shows, children, that they are more or like aware of each other's bodily knowledge too, how they are changing their shape, their sudden, their while they are dancing, while they are swimming. There is a colored ball we have to balance till the man has disappeared. So now the dolphin simply remembers that they need to balance a colored ball until their master goes away. So this might be the last training they got, that they have to balance the artificial ball there, plastic ball there. This is like one teaches a dog to fetch the ball thrown towards it. It indicates how commanding and controlling humans are on them. So this line, it tells that dolphin wants to share it with us, that the human beings, how commanding and controlling they are on these creatures. Then we have the fourth stanza, children. The moon has disappeared. We circle well-worn grooves of water on a single note. The fourth stanza is an embodiment of utmost desolation, confinement and control. So now the dolphins, they know they are in confinement, they are all desolate, and they are under control of that man. When in ocean, it used to follow or circle around the reflection of moon. It could see that reflection of moon which fell on the waters. That moon is no more with them now. It can no more circle the moon. As if, children, it seems that in that pool, in that artificial pool, the moon, reflection of moon in some or the other places you will get, otherwise they won't be receiving that reflection of moon there. They are actually, the poet wants to tell that they are in a limited, that enclosed confinement, and it's very small. Other than that, the ocean was so huge and big that the moon's reflection all was seen everywhere. They could see the full moon's reflection. We circle well-worn grooves of water on a single note. Now all the dolphins can do is circle around the movements of the water. That is grooves of water, the movement of round, circling, round movement of the water, which induces a sense of music. So for them, it induces in them a sense of music which plays on a single note. Now Duffy, the poetess, has used grooves to find a similarity in the water bubbles and the moon. So if they are not receiving the reflection of the moon here in the swimming pool, then they are using those grooves, those circles of the water, to find a similarity in the water bubbles as well as the moon. Music of loss forever from the other's heart, which turns my own to stone. It intensifies when the dolphin hears the music of loss in its companion's voice, that is other's heart. They too have lost some or the other one in the ocean itself. They have left them. When it hears its companions mourning the loss on continual basis, it feels the loss of freedom and joy. So it just keeps on listening to its companions mourning that pain, that cry of pain at anybody's loss. So it feels the same loss of freedom and joy. This makes it saddened, turns its heart to stone, and this makes it very sad. And again, its heart, it turns into stone. It becomes very hard-hearted. There is a plastic toy and there is no hope. So a plastic toy is there in the tank, possibly for the dolphins to play with. This artificial toy cannot provide the joy of playing around in the free ocean. This artificial toy, it resembles the dead being. But there is no hope to go back to their home, and they become very saddened, and they know that this plastic joy, it won't provide any joy of playing here in this pool, in this artificial pool. But there is no hope now, no hope to go back to their home. We sink to the limits of the pool until the whistle blows. And finally the dolphin says, we just go back, sink to the limits of the pool, bottom of the pool, until the whistle again blows. The dolphin says they sink to the limits on the boundaries of the pool until the trainer blows his whistle, signaling them to come up and again the next day perform the tricks. The another connotation can relate to the fact that here, children, these dolphins have given in to their fate and have sunk to their lowest hope. For in this line, children, it can be, the another connotation can be, children, that the dolphins altogether, they have given to their fate and have sunk to their lowest hope. The hope that someone would come and blow the whistle with a good news for them. They can again go back to their ocean. There is a man out Our mind knows we will die here. There is a man, and our mind knows we will die here. So the last line, yes, yet know for sure there is a man, and that they will die there. They cannot leave the place even if they want to. Our mind points to the collective of the dolphins and their collective intelligence to understand the shoal of the dolphin, to understand what is going on around them, a sense of belonging in an otherwise nonsense world. Now, here, children, the repetition of a man from the first stanza you have seen, the poet has used a man again and again from the first stanza. In this last stanza, emphasizes the cycle of suffering the dolphins are going through. Now, this poem may look like collection of simple words and straight lines, but the emotions it entails and the ambiguity it imposes forces the readers to take a step back and reflect on the essence of freedom. Now they know what essentially freedom means to us, or how can compassion and empathy save us, and how can we save others while facing the same adversity. The poem provides us the answer to all these, children.